Dear viewers, we are the members of Biodiversity Group from Wipro Earthing Program. Today we are here to interview Sonam Lotus, a great meteorologist, also known as the weatherman of Ladakh. Can you please tell us about your work?
Namaskar for kind introduction. Although I'm a meteorologist, not a career meteorologist. Thank you anyway. Yes, my my work as a meteorologist, or for that matter, any meteorologist, is to forecast weather, especially when weather is severe, and to not only forecast, to forecast the weather and its impact to the people, general public, the government, and the administration with a good, well in time, so that they can take preventive measures.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next question is, how do you stay updated with the latest development in meteorology?
A very nice question, Namo. Yes, it's very not only weather or meteorology, for that matter, anything. You have to remain updated. As a student, you have to remain updated with the current happenings in the world. As a meteorologist, for me, we have to remain updated because numerical, what we forecast today is based, especially based, we are using numerical weather prediction, which what we call numerical weather prediction. Actually, there are three kinds of weather prediction: short range forecast, which is normally for 3 hours, 3 present to 6 hours. Then medium range forecast means 1 day to 12 days, and then long term extended range forecast, which is for 1 month. And since we have been able to predict weather relatively very, there is improvement in weather forecasting because we remain updated because so many weather models are coming. The weather models are called, are based on laws of physical equation. We use the laws of physical equation which governs the atmosphere. So we remain so many models like for example in today's day, where different kinds of mobiles are coming, televisions are coming, different kinds of things are coming like that. Different kinds of weather models are coming. We choose the best weather models. Weather model is nothing but set of equations wherein we put weather data like temperature parameters, all meteorological parameters into it, and after the supercomputer, they process it and gives a product, and we use the product, and we choose the best weather models for our region, and that's why we remain keep updated. Not that only, we have to remain updated with the changes because weather is dynamic, not static. Weather keeps on changing. So we as weathermen, we always have to remain updated, especially since our products are coming from mostly internet based. We use satellite. We have to see what is changing, whether from where to where the clouds are moving, which kinds of color, whether it's low cloud, medium cloud, rain bearing cloud, high cloud, which kind of clouds. So we have to remain updated every time. That's why we are using the products coming on internet. We surf internet frequently so that we keep ourselves updated. And besides that, we have to study more and more, and we keep updated ourselves by studying more and more, especially the new development in meteorology. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. In continuation, what are your thoughts on climate change and how do you incorporate it into your work?
Yeah, climate change is a reality. Earlier it was just in paper. Now today, the climate is change. Climate is not only change in Ladakh. There is a change in climate throughout the world, and there is no second thought about it. There is change in climate. Climate change is a reality, and it is not only local issue. It is a global issue which involves policy maker, politician, the administrator, the bureaucrat, the judiciary, and the common people like you and me. Climate change is a reality, and as far as impact in Ladakh is concerned, we can see, first of all, we can see our glaciers are melted even before our own eye. Since you are from Zanskar, you can see many of the glaciers which used to be there near our homes, near our fields, they have gone. So it's a very sad thing. And apart from that, so many different kinds of fruits and vegetables are also coming up. There are impacts of change in climate doesn't necessarily mean negative impact. It is both negative as well as positive impact, but negative impact is much more visible. For example, snow line has decreased significantly, and there is huge gap in the demand for water and the supply of water. More demand, less supply. So there is huge gap. And other than that, there is a lot of stress on environment because people, different kinds of infrastructure are coming up. That doesn't mean you don't make development. Development has to be sustainable. Development has to be, we have to keep in mind, we have to make people environmentally conscious so that development doesn't affect our well-being. It is not only human being, the development has to be healthy and holistic development. As change in Ladakh is concerned, you can see lots of things are coming up. Then now, right in front of here, earlier some 20-30 years ago, there used to be not so much variety of apples. Today we have good varieties of apples that has come up. So this is because of intervention of science and technology and also change in climate. Today we are living in a warmer environment, warmer atmosphere. As a result, which different kinds of vegetables and fruits are coming up. And the one which I can see is in your garden. Yeah. So there are negative as well as positive impact. But positive impact we have to adapt. Negative impact from the change in climate we have to mitigate, and we have to adapt to the changing climate. And yeah, that's like that.
How is the climate change affecting on biodiversity?
Yes, it's a very valid and timely question, very good question. Today, climate change, like I told earlier, is a reality. So there it has its impact on biodiversity. So many animals, are extinct. So many species that are restricted because of changing climate. Because of today, we are, like I said, living in a warmer environment. As a result of which, there are certain species of animals which can withstand warmer, which cannot withstand much warmer environment. So they extinct. At the same time, there are many animals which are many animals, and for them flora and fauna, I would say, plants and animals which cannot withstand change in climate. But on the other hand, different kinds of new species are also coming up. So that is there. The effect on biodiversity is there because of change in climate. Different. We have to keep in mind, sensitiveness and response of our, indigenous, anthropogenic activity. Our activities should be eco-friendly. Response to the climate change. We have to adapt to the changing climate. We have to adapt new technologies, new and greener technology, so that it doesn't affect our environment, our biodiversity. When we say biodiversity, it involves animals, plants, human beings. So we all have to live in a very harmonious manner. So it has changed a lot, the biodiversity. It has impact, but we have to adapt and to mitigate those things for a better future.
Thank you, sir.
So what are the changes that you saw in Ladakh's climate?
Yeah, as far as a meteorologist, I would say, since I'm a meteorologist, the more visible changes that I see as a meteorologist is rapid melting of our glacier, which I said fast, and then frequent occurrence of extreme weather events. Extreme in the sense, when it rains, it doesn't rain, it pours. Like today, last year in July, on 8th and 9th July, there was a heavy record-breaking rainfall in July last year, 2013. And then, in contrary to that, this year, normally in June we don't receive much rainfall, but in June this year, again we received record-breaking rainfall in Leh. So those kinds of things are coming as a result of which it leads to the shower. This kind of rains and shower, it leads to flash flood, mudslide, landslide. As recently one of the study carried by some people, they said the frequency of extreme weather, especially the landslide, flash flood, has increased significantly in Ladakh. So there's some visible changes, but there are good changes as well. So many plantations are coming up. Greenery has so many good things has coming up, like greenery. Forest cover has increased in contrast to what people say. Earlier there used to be the forest cover in Ladakh was very less. Today we have more greenery, and one you can see in front of here, while we are, you know, speaking, you can see full of garden, and you know these things are there. Earlier it was not, except in certain villages, greenery was less. Today, you know, lots of greenery has come up, and it is a good thing. My message would be to give, plant more and more. Yeah.
Yes, sir. What are the factors that causes climate change?
Yeah, there are so many factors. The more prominent factor is the global warming. Global warming, there is a warming, you know, the globe has warmed since last around 30-40 decades. The, you know, from the after industrialization, the, you know, there was much of the, you know, there is more, atmosphere has become much warmer, globe has become warmer. As a result, today we are living in a warmer environment because of the emission of greenhouse gases. What are the greenhouse gases? Chlorofluorocarbon, methane, carbon dioxide, among others. Prominent are those things. When they are burned, these are the heat-producing agent, like these gases, greenhouse gases. As a result of this emission of these greenhouse gases, the overall temperature of the globe has increased, which led to change in the normal climate. Normally, for a place, climate of one region to change from one climate to another, it takes normally, as per WMO, 30 years. You cannot say today you have heavy rain and you say it is because of changing climate. No, because when you take the average data of the 30 years, then you can say there is change in climate. And as far as a meteorologist, I would say there is indeed a change in climate. And you know, earlier there used to be snowfall during winter, used to stay for a longer period in plains of Ladakh. Today, after 1 week of snowfall, the snow gone away, snow melts away. Why? Because today the earth has warmed up much more. Earth is much warmer than it used to be because of the increase in global, global temperature, and as a result of emission of greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbon, and methane, etc. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So, sir, our last question for you
Yeah.
is, how do you want to see Ladakh like 20 years from now?
Yeah, actually, I want to see a Ladakh which is eco-friendly, which is, you know, environmental. The people of Ladakh are environmentally conscious, although they are already conscious. But I want to, you know, I want a development which is holistic in nature, which is, you know, eco-friendly, green environment, and a sustainable development, where we burn less and less, greenhouse gases. We burn less and less fossil fuel, and in turn we use more and more renewable source of energy. Like Ladakh is the place where we are having 300 sunny days. So we have a huge solar power, and I want to see a Ladakh which uses, instead of fossil fuel, green, renewable source of energy, and then where people are happy, healthy, and eat organic food, green environment. Our decisions, our transportation, rapid transportation, very good transportation, which is which runs on renewable energy, and a Ladakh which is very friendly to the nature, the animals, and every biodiversity, and which a Ladakh which is clean, a Ladakh where we have clean air to breathe, clean and fresh food to consume, and of course green things to eat, and like that, and of course a compassionate and good nature that we are. I want that to continue.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us your precious time. Thank you.
Welcome, beta. I wish both of you a successful, happy life. God bless you both.